Your brand new iPhone deserves the best protection, and the iLune 3-pack screen protector plus 3-pack camera lens protector has you covered. Don't take risks with your iPhone. Click the link in the video description to shop now on Amazon.
In the UK, electric vehicle push faces reality check. It seems that ambition and action don't always mix. The British government has reinstated the 2030 ban on petrol and diesel cars, a decision that's left many wondering if the timing is right. The original plan was to increase electric vehicle charging stations tenfold by 2030, with a goal of having 5 times the number of fuel pumps as before. Sounds great, but what's the reality? According to figures from the Department of Transport, there are currently only around 193,000 public electric vehicle charging points across the UK, shared by about 460,000 privately owned electric vehicles. That means there are approximately 2.4 vehicles for every public charger. Now, you might think that's not too bad, but what if we look at it region by region? London has a great electric car infrastructure, with some boroughs having more charging points than cars themselves. But in other areas, like Castle Point and East Hampshire, the ratio is anything but ideal: 54 vehicles per charger in one place, for instance. This brings us back to the original plan. It was ambitious, yes, but did they do enough planning? Did they think through the implications of such a policy? The answer seems to be no. This isn't just a case of the UK trying to meet its climate goals. It's about being realistic and considering the costs. The cost of installing heat pumps, for example, is between £7,000 and £13,000. That's a significant upfront expense for many homeowners. And with expensive substitutes, like gas boilers, facing similar challenges, you can see why some are questioning the wisdom of these policies. It's not just about phasing out gas boilers. It's about all the current and potential policy suggestions aimed at achieving net zero. Home insulation targets, net zero aviation, agriculture emissions reduction, the list goes on. And yet, no country will follow a path to bankruptcy. The UK is responsible for only 1% of global greenhouse gas emissions, while China accounts for over 30% and the United States around 11%. China still hasn't reached its peak CO2 emissions, which it aims to achieve by 2030. So, what's the real problem here? It seems that some leaders are more concerned with meeting their own targets than understanding the scope of the issue. They're like a captain steering a ship into treacherous waters, ignoring the crew's warnings about leaky hulls and uncharted reefs. The journey to global net zero is far from over. We need wiser leaders who will adjust the sails, not demand the crew row harder against the tide. The UK may be taking a step back, but it's time for them to think this through and come up with a more realistic plan. As we move forward, one thing's clear: electric vehicles won't save us if we don't have the infrastructure in place or if they're just too expensive. We need a balanced approach that takes into account both short-term goals and long-term sustainability. Anything less is just not enough.